Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. We're here to play some TCG. I'm a little late, mostly by a day, because I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was exhausted yesterday. So I moved stream to today, and then I kind of forgot that the Orlando regional registrations was today. I had an alarm set to remind me, and it reminded me at a late time. So, but we're here now, we're live, I got my registration, and everything is good. Everything is good. So now, it's time for some Pokemon. I don't know 100% what all I want to play tonight. If I was gonna play 1 deck, 2 deck, 3 deck, blue deck, red deck, whatever it is Dr. Seuss said. I do want to try out a Dragonite deck, so I found one that placed during Blue Ditto tournament the other day. I think this got like, or no, maybe this one was at Tournament of Doom Monday night. There's only 100 odd people there. I think I got like 9th or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. I grabbed this deck list the other day. Mainly, I just wanted to play a deck list that was playing Mega Dragonite. Just because I like Dragonite, and, you know, want to see if we can do any big plays with it, because 330 damage, it's a lot. Once during your turn, you can use this ability to switch your Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So you can kind of move around active a little bit. Dragonair's ability, once during your turn, this Pokemon has the energy attached to it, you may use this ability to search your deck for an evolution Pokemon. So as long as there's energy on it, you can search out to set up our electric, set up our Dragonite. I don't know, it seems interesting, seems like there's some synergy. We're discarding 2 energy to attack, so we discard both electrics, and then we can Dynamo, since it does have to be 20 or benched Pokemon. So then we use Sky Transport into, does anything have a free retreat? No, nothing does have a free retreat. Never mind. Hold up a second. I was about to say we'll do this. Okay, we'll just go into something that has an air balloon attached to it. Or air balloon Mega Dragonite himself. Because this doesn't specify that Mega Dragonite cannot be the one swapped. So swap this. Trade around. Basically, charge Dragonite up with Dynamo. And go from there. The Dratini... nothing too special on the Dratini. We play 4 Poffins. Tatsugiri to find us some supporters. Zekrom for the end game. Some Voltage Burst. And then, of course, we have Zeora for sniping the bench. 210. Primarily there to take out like a Fez. Since Terra Pokemon cannot be hurt by it. It is only EX. It's pretty much just there to take out Fezes. And then Stunfisk here. We're only playing 1 Stunfisk. For 1 energy, do 30 damage during your opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon can't retreat. And then during our next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 100 more damage. So kind of just kind of like a stall tactic, and then also a way to just get us some additional damage, stalling while we're setting up. I assume with this deck, our plan is just go first, get Dratinis down, get Tynamos down, and hope for the best. And then we are playing the Hero's Cape as our ace spec. The Pokemon that's attached to gets 100 HP. So I mean, we could put that on Dragonite, make Dragonite super beefy, or we could also even throw that on Electric and make sure Electric can survive like a Soul Rock attack or anything like that. Obviously, anything more can take it out. And we also do play the Omega Electros, which evolves from Electric. Attack does 60 damage to your opponent's Pokemon. And Disaster Shock, you may discard 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon and make your active Pokemon paralyzed. But then pair that 190 with like Stunfisk, and you're doing 290. I don't know, there's some interesting synergy in this deck. So we'll have to see if we can make anything happen with it. That's the deck we're going to try first. Otherwise, I also have a Joltik box loaded up. Really, the only change that Joltik box has gotten recently is like a 1-card change with the Light Ball. Attacks used by your Pikachu EX do 50 more damage to your opponent's active EX. So basically now Pikachu can hit for 350. And it's kind of just a threat to Mega Pokemon. I don't know that we will play Joltik box because Again, the deck hasn't really changed that much, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. But for now, we're going to start off with Dragonite, Electros. I don't know what this official deck title is, but that's what we're doing. Welsh, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. I don't know what else we'll play around with tonight. We might end up back on some Honchkrow for the series, or some more Tank Lass. I actually might want to play some more of Tank Frostlass. That could be fun. I did enjoy playing it the other day, and I wanted to try out the changes we made. I haven't actually played... I played one game last night. Otherwise, I have not played TCG since I streamed last, which was... This is the first stream of the week, so since Friday. Because I went to an event... do we actually want Dratini inactive? Tynamo actually has a free retreat, so let's actually lead Tynamo. Because we do have Poff in here. We will be item locked, so no rare candy for us. We might as well Earth and Vessel as well. Tatsugiri inactive. Absolutely makes sense. A Tatsu inactive makes sense. We do have a Dratini prized. Stunfisk is also 110. Good to know about it. I mean, for 1 energy, we can kill Badoo, which is pretty cool. We don't get the added effects of anything, but still. And then we're going to be under item lock, so honestly, low-key, probably just Vessel away the candy here. Let's grab 2 electric energy, because I want to... Actually, let's grab an electric and a water energy. Because I want to attach at least 1 energy per turn. And then we'll retreat into Tatsu. We will attract customers. We will grab Lily's Determination. And we will pass to our opponent. Deck name, Dragontross, Electnite. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good, solid names. But I think we had that's a decent turn 1. We at least got people down. Got stuff set up. We can Evo Dragonair next turn. Our hand's not getting disrupted. We might save the attachment, honestly. And, because like I said, if we can get... Which, I mean, then we have to also get this out of active. I don't know. Thoughts and choices. Choices and thoughts. Or we just send up Dragonair and we tail snap for 60. Could also do that if we can get it into active, but I don't think that's the play. Alright, what did you grab off of the... Just 2 Dreeps? 2 Dreeps! That's pretty itchy. Would love to Pokepad, but we shall not. I think we... Okay, but actually, since we have this, we can Evolutionary Guidance, and we can grab ourselves another Dragonair, because we have energy attached. And we can play that there. Then we can attach for turn on this Dragonair. And after we Lily, we can Evolutionary Guidance again. I'm very excited for the Orlando Regional. Yeah. I'm very excited. Let's Evolutionary Guidance again for an electric. They can have a dynamo motor. And then we could throw a Battle Cage out there, which does hurt them if they're able to break it. I kind of want to... My thought is I kind of want to save it for later. Then we'll attract customers. I mean, if we weren't item locked, research wouldn't be terrible next turn, because I could reset the hand and I could play most of these, but... actually, boss could be good to put in. Yeah, let's put boss in hand. And let's make them have to bump the Battle Cage to be able to do anything. I mean, we're kind of in a bad spot right here. We didn't get another electric. We didn't get an air balloon. So we might have to end up going for the Iono next turn. I would have preferred to get some energy in hand, because then even then I'd probably be willing to go for the research. You activated my trap card. 40 streak. When you streamed, I activated my trap card, which allows me to mention it in chat. Alright, Hilda, what else did they go? Did they grab regular energy or a Neo Upper? They grab Neo Upper. So there's a world where they could attack this turn. There's new rare candy and a Dragapult. Okay, no attack this turn. Very pleased with that. Item lock is just doing us in a little bit here. But next turn, we can easily get out a Dragonite, so we don't even have to really worry about getting Tatsu out of active. Honestly, best case scenario is we top deck energy. Top decking energy, and then we can... Top decking specifically electric energy. And I don't know. Dusclops does get evolved. Another Dreepy. Another Duskull. And the itch continues. The itch continues. Okay, we do grab an air balloon here. I think we do attach the balloon to Tatsu. We might research them to... Because they have Neo Upper, and we know they have Neo Upper in hand. It might be worth it to Iono away that to the bottom of the deck. I actually really do not despise that. Do I want to keep these things on the bottom of the deck, though? Yeah, so let's Evolutionary Guidance. The Stunfisk isn't prized. I don't think I'm even going to put this into play yet. I think I'm just going to put it to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because I can grab it next turn. Because I'm not going to attack with it this turn. I'm okay but just putting that to the bottom of the deck. Okay, alright, so we have Stunfisk. Let's attract customers. We do have Carmine for next turn, which should be fine. What does Stunfisk retreat to? We do get another air balloon. Let's put down the Stunfisk. And we'll go for a Pouncing Trap. Which we won't get the secondary added effect because they're dead. Of doing 100 more damage. But we get rid of the item lock. And we still have the Battle Cage. We did just reset their hand though, so they easily could have a Stadium Bump. They pushed this up, which makes me think they have a Stadium Bump. I mean, they could pop 50 and put it on Stunfisk, I guess. But Neo Upper's on the bottom of the deck, and that's what's important here. Neo Upper's on the bottom of the deck. Dustuar comes in. It could take out my Dragonair if they're able to get rid of the Stadium Bump. Maybe we should have evolved. Maybe we should have evolved to Dragonite just to be safe. If they're able to bump the Stadium, they pop this, kill this, Night Stretcher, pop this, kill this. That would suck a lot. But hopefully that isn't about to happen. I feel like if they had the Stadium Bump, they would have already thrown it, but who knows? I don't even think I want to put the balloon on the Stunfisk because I want to attach energy to the Stunfisk. So that way energy gets in a discard. I think that's what I care more about right now. Which again, it might not matter. If they're able to bump the Stadium, they could also counter Catcher and they could take up both my Dragonairs. Even without bumping the Stadium, they can take up both my Dragonairs. With just a counter Catcher. No, they would need to bump Stadium. Yeah, they would need to bump Stadium. Stadium bump and counter Catcher. They have the Dragonite. We probably should have either. I just wanted more options to draw out cards on my next turn. Another Loke. More chances to search. Jordan, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Oh no! Another Dust Noir! Don't have a stadium bump. Just don't have a stadium bump and we're fine. I mean, they could still pop it and put it on Stunfisk because Battle Cage only protects your bench. But, you know. I mean, Stunfisk to the discard, push Tatsu is not the end of the world. Not a great world, though. I don't love it. Wouldn't be exceptionally pleased about it. They're doing a lot of thinking. They're doing a lot of thinking, I'll tell you that. They do go for the Cursed Blast. Okay. So we're just going to push Tats. Because if I don't push Tatsugiri and they do get a Stadium Bump from their prize cards, they just kill and put 6 damage here. Nice hat, thank you. It's one of my favorites. I've had it for several years. I gotta, if you remember, if you know what Loot Crate is back in the day, you used to have a Loot Crate subscription. You could also counter catcher here and still take another 2 prizes. But I've had it for a very long time. Nope, it's going for the Jet Headbutt. Since they cannot push damage counters anyways. Alright, which means we should theoretically be able to take them out. I think we bench the Zeora. Let's bench the Zeora for sure. Am I going to want to use this? I don't think I will. We could get rid of the Electros. Just thin it out of the deck. I do like just thinning it out of the deck. And then we will not electric until I know what I get. Touch that there. Is there anything else I can grab here? I mean, we could put down Zekrom. We had to draw 5 cards, so you know, let's hope for the best in that 5-card draw. Okay. Okay. Go up and do a glide. 330 for the knockout. Discard double electric. I'll take 2 prizes. Nice. I'm a fan. Because even with a Dust Noir bump here, 130 plus 200 is not enough to hit 370. So they can't even knock out Dragonite here. So I think we're kind of in a winning position at this point. I don't want to talk too soon. There's some stuff they could do. There's some way they could finagle us. But we do have 2 electrics here. Jamming Tower doesn't really do too much against us because we can't get trapped in the active due to Sky Transport. They also need Neo Upper to attack this turn. I mean, maybe they play another Crispin, but yeah, they're looking for their Neo Upper. And if they end up attacking with Dragapult and active, I think we just win. Because Sky Transport is not it's not just you can use Sky Transport once during your turn. Because it doesn't specify you can only use 1 Sky Transport per turn. So because it's like this, once during your turn, you may look at the top. Well, let me see once. Like, once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon, you can't use more than 1 Flip the Script ability each turn. So I can Sky Transport multiple times. So I can Sky Transport Mega Dragonite to the bench, Dynamotor Electric to it, attach for turn, Sky Transport Mega Dragonite back into the active, and then kill. So I think we're okay there. And then, I mean, even another option way we could go is I could double Dynamotor both the electric energy to Zeora, attach for turn onto Zeora, Sky Transport Zeora into active, and then punch 210 on that. Okay, they do kill that. That does suck. It does suck. But what is your plan now? I mean, I guess they could counter catcher and just kill my other electric. That could be their plan here, is just kill the other electric. No, just a phantom dive. Okay. Unless I just don't understand how Sky Transport works, but I'm fairly certain I've read the card correctly. Doesn't matter. We have another one there anyways. Sky Transport. It does let us use Sky Transport again, so that is correctly how it works. Nice. Nice! Your item lock could not stop me. The Battle Cage definitely helped in that early game, because they absolutely had 2 Dust Noirs there that they could have ruined my time with. I also did not remember, or did not consider the fact that Dragonite has so much HP. Ooh, what's happening there? Okay, random black bar. There's no reason I shouldn't have put them down early. They are so fine to go down early. Honestly, I think more often than not, a Hero's Cape. I don't think I'll ever attach the Hero's Cape to Dragonite. I mean, 470 is a ton. But I mean, I can only see the time when I would attach it to Dragonite is maybe up against Guardy? Because with Clefairy and active, Dragon is weak to Psychic, but I'm even trying to think how much damage they could do. 190 is 380. So yeah, I guess against Guardy. Otherwise, I think that Hero's Cape should just goes on to Fez, or even onto like an Electric or a Zekrom. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, 330 damage is wild. But even then, Pikachu now with the light ball. Pikachu with the light ball hits for 350. But discards 3 energy, whereas Dragonite only discards 2. And the fact that Dratini just brings it back. Wouldn't Wally's Compassion be better? That's pretty good, actually. Because in the exact scenario we just had, if it mattered about, like, say we weren't taking game there at the end, we could have Wally's Compassioned, because we already had an energy on it. No, because that would have been our attachment for turn. That's what's rough about Wally's Compassion, is because you pick up energy. I could see a world where it could help, but I don't know that it would matter. Honestly, just like a Turo or something to remove damage, but even then 370? I don't know. And I feel like in those situations, if you're going up against that, you have Zekrom as your backup. I don't know. It's a very, very interesting. Just hate item lock. Item lock's so boring. But, I mean, if I ever play a deck that utilizes item lock, we're going to do... Oh, look what we just got. This is one of my top cards I want to get in Ascended Heroes. What a great card. What is this even going for right now? I'm sure... Especially right now, since the only thing out is the 3-pack blisters. I'm sure it's going for a lot. Yeah, chat, this card is so cheap. It's only $555. Pocket change, am I right? That's crazy. Hopefully the price goes down on every card. I want every card to be pennies. Not Penny, the trainer. I want every card to be worth pennies. But I do hope to pull this card. That'd be super cool. Just because I really like Dragonite. I do stand by wishing, though, that the SIR used Shiny Dragonite. That way it would, like, match. If it matched, that would be so cool. This is also a really cool Cynthia Spiritomb. Also a very cool card. Mega Electros, very cool. Oh, we got the new Pheasantipity EX. Came out with a new SIR. Good for them. This Raichu art is really cool. I really dig that. All the different lightning strikes behind them. That's such a sick art. And then, of course, the newest Boss's Orders. I mean, Boss getting reprinted mean Boss's Orders is going to be around for another 3 years. It might be time for me to finally pick up more than just my common Boss's Orders that I use. Ooh, I didn't know these Ultra Balls were in this set. It's fun. I like that it's like opening with like light spilling out of it like Pokemon's about to come out. I didn't know that was in that set. That's cool. I don't really care for gold cards. I just don't really care about gold cards. The rare candy I actually like. What deck is it in? Grimsnarl, maybe? Arg. This is the rare candy I like. I like this one. I think this one's fun, which is similar to the Ultra Ball that we just looked at. But I just don't care for gold cards. I don't know why. I've just never really cared. Item lock user hates item lock. Look, I use item lock. I understand why item lock. Like it's a part of the game. Absolutely, you're gonna use it if it works in your deck. And I never am like mad at someone for using it. I'm just mad that item lock exists in general because I just hate it. I want to just be able to do cool things. Which, on the other side, my opponent doesn't want me to do cool things. My opponent wants me to do nothing, which is why they item lock me. But hey, even under item lock, we still had a pretty solid game there. We're going to have a not solid game here with Pheasantipity inactive. But we can attach for turn, retreat, Poffin, Carmine. Crustal Gross! Oh, what does our Crustal line here look like, actually? I actually hate Crustal more than I hate item lock. I would rather play against item lock all day, every day. I'm sorry. Double Dratini prized? Double Dratini prize? I mean, I guess 60 damage to your opponent, but I mean, does that? I don't know that it. I think it protects against that. We might not be able to deal with Crustal. Housing trap, maybe? Before they're set up? That might be the only play. And then we Heroes Cape them? So that way they take a hit? Maybe? Shoot, I don't know. Well, I can't Heroes Cape because I want a Carmine. So I need to attach the Heroes Cape this turn. They don't play anything with that Battle Cage will do anything against. Zaora doesn't matter. I guess let's keep Fez alive. No, I don't think Carmining here helps me in any way, shape, or form. I don't think Carmining here helps me in any shape, shape. I don't think it gives me any more setup. This might just be a conceding, just because I hate playing against Crustal anyways. Crustal is just such a... If you play Crustal, I do actually don't like you, because, like, why are you playing such a boring deck? Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's EX. So I believe that would stop Electros, because Electros isn't putting damage counters. It's putting... I actually need to read Mega Electros. I'm pretty sure it's putting damage, not damage counters. Damage counters it ignores. So, like, Dragapult could still put 60 damage. But yeah. Whereas, like, Fez for Cruel Arrow puts 100 damage. So yeah, this might just be a concede. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if we can't get some attacks going here that could be beneficial. Oh, I mean, we could just go for a Dynamotor. You never know. You never know. Let's Lily. For nothing at all. Cool. Cool. And they're here in the deck. I would really like to have them with me. It would be a lot of fun to use. It would be a lot of fun to use. Alright, so let's retreat into Tatsu. Attract some customers. Yeah, we'll put research in hand. We'll attach for turn. And we could punch for 60 next turn. But again, I just feel like that's not worth it. I think it's just not worth it. Let me see, read this again. 60 damage, yeah, so it does not hurt them. We'll put Mega Dragonite in hand, just put it in hand. Because again, it's not like we're going to use it at all. So. Alright. What can our opponent do? This is why I was also saving the battle cage. Just so we can bump their like town store and stuff. I mean, they're probably going to grab Hero's Cape. Or Luxurious Cape, which puts them up to 250. Mist Energy, yeah. Yeah, this feels like a bad time. Just everything about this feels like a bad time. I don't know if there's anything else like thin out. Oh wait, that was bad because I could have town stored to get my Hero's Cape once I researched. That was bad. Oh yeah. Place that there in case we get it. Place that there. I guess just research. No, let's Evolutionary Guidance and thin out another card. So we're hoping to hit Ultra Ball Energy. We don't actually need energy because we have Electric. We're really just hoping to hit Ultra Ball. Okay, we did get the Ultra Ball, and we also got a Pokepad. Pokepad works too. They do get to take us out next turn, though. Which does suck a little bit. So maybe we actually attack with Dragonair. So we can town store the next turn. I guess let's do that. Since I heavily misplayed. And get some additional damage on it. I don't think I really have, like, a good answer to Crustle. I think is the problem. I think that's the problem. There's not much of one. There's not much of one. Hoping for the best. I missequenced really poorly in my last turn, though. Right now, I'm kind of hoping they don't have energy. They do. Ignition energy. Alright, bud, make your attack. I mean, this current play that we have isn't terrible with Stunfisk. Because we'll punch them up to 190, and then the next turn we'll punch 130. Or we'll punch them to 90. Yeah, it's not a terrible play. It's not great either, though. I don't know that it's an auto loss, because again, it depends on if we can get this set up. But it's not fully auto loss, but I think it's pretty close. Pretty scuffed, I'll tell you that. Zekrom does nothing, Electros does nothing, Zeora does nothing. And yeah, nothing from them does anything. I mean, having a Night Stretcher ready to go for next turn's pretty good. But otherwise, I don't think there is too much of a benefit I would like to bump their town store just for the sake. Okay, battle cage for next turn. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Flip the script. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, they could end up healing this damage as well. Oh, wait, so I knew Mist would keep them from being able to retreat, but I think that also means it takes away the 100 damage because that is an added effect, yeah. The Mist energy actually does stop the added damage as well. Dang. Oh, this is reversal energy, not ignition, because ignition gets thrown away at the end. Yeah, I think this is just a loss then. I think this might just, then this might actually just be an, once they get the Mist energy out, it might just be auto loss then. Yeah, let me just double check that I am correct with the Mist energy doing that, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, Mist energy does stop that from happening, that's fine. Good for them. I mean, there's a reason people play Crustal, you know? It allows them not to have to deal with a majority of the meta, which is fine. It is just not it's not something I enjoy playing, because it is a bit of a slower block type, wall type deck, and I just don't really enjoy those types of decks. But like, I wasn't in the meta, I wasn't playing a lot when like Snorlax Stall was a deck. I only played against it for like a few months before it rotated. Like, it's a deck that I would never have fun playing. The only like actual decks that I fully despise are Poison Donks, when like you lose the coin flip and you only draw one Pokemon and then you just lose and you don't even get to play the game. At least with Crustal and Snorlax Stall back in the before times, you got to play the game, albeit not the game you wanted to play, but whereas Poison Donk, you're just like, cool, I didn't get to do anything. Wouldn't hate finding a Carmine. Resetting this hand early. Getting some additional energy in the discard due to an Earthen Vessel. Would love to, honestly, would love to top deck Poffin or Dratini, just so I can attach the water energy. Okay, well that works too, I guess. That works too, I guess. Yep. Rough times for us. We will not have a Dratini next turn. I don't know if there's any other like newer decks that I want to try out. I definitely want to play a ton more Lucario once rotation hits. Which, I mean, I could play Lucario is playable right now as long as you just don't match into Guardians. Maybe we'll look at a Lucario deck list tonight. I haven't seen many people playing Lucario on ladder. Okay, I think I found one I might want to play around with. What have they done so far? Pokepadded. That's a lot of Hoot-Hoots. That's a lot of Hoot-Hoots they got in play. Oh, you're kidding me. Buddy Poffin now? Where was this when I needed it? We already got one Dynamo out. Let's actually do double Teeny. How much energy is in the discard right now? Just one. We do know that they have a Noctowl in their hand, so I actually don't hate the idea of an Iono and just like disrupting their time. You run Lucario, you'll hit Guardy for sure. Actually, yeah, if we run Lucario, we actually only will match into it. I'm gonna keep the Battle Cage to bump their Area 0 at some point. Ooh, a Lily for next turn. I dig. I dig that. What's in my hand? There. Yeah, anytime you just immediately hit the worst matchup whenever you choose to run a deck like that. Terra Orb for maybe Pika EX? Or maybe another Teal Mask, because I assume this is just Terra Box. Oh, Wellspring. Wellspring makes sense. I don't know why I wasn't thinking Wellspring. They could kill my electric. They could hurt it real bad. They will hurt my electric real bad. It's just a nice little sparkling crystal. Maybe the crystal will be prized. Maybe we'll be lucky. Nope. No prized crystal. No prized sparkling crystal for me. A Teal Dance to get their retreat. I was hoping they might not have that extra energy. I would love it if they saw block me. Saw blocking would be so exciting. Because saw block doesn't actually do anything to us. Torrential Pump. We at least have an energy on the Dratinis. But I mean, we have no way to accelerate additional energy since we didn't get the other electric out. Sucks. Sucks a whole lot. Sucks a whole lot. Let's first off play the Battle Cage. They'll get rid of their Knocked Owl. Let's go Dragonair. Evolutionary Guidance for another Dragonair. Attach an Air Balloon. We will attach Return. We will Lily's Determination. Go Buddy Poffin for 2 Dynamos. I actually could stretch it for 1, actually. Actually, probably would have been better. We'll leave Stunfisk inactive, though, since they have 110 damage. So they can only take out our Dragonair. Dragonite. And then we want a Pokepad for another Dratini. So that way, just in case they are able to kill both of them, we can still potentially have a world where we can get into it. There's a world where we can potentially get into it. Ultra Ball for a Noctowl. Hate to see it, but good for them. And what matchup have you ever used Mega Electric? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Because there's not... The 60 damage to both, I feel like it's just not a... There's got to be a reason they're running it. I don't know. Because off the top of my head... I'd rather just attack with Dragonite or the Zaora or Zekrom. I don't see where the 190 and paralyzed... Because I get the want to, like, paralyze the Pokemon, the opponent, but that just doesn't seem that great. For discarding 2 energy, and I believe it's also a 3 energy attack, you do 190 damage, and you have the option to discard 2 energy, and then your opponent's Pokemon is paralyzed, which means they can't retreat, they can't attack. And if they have a switch or anything like that, they can still get out of active. Turo can pick them up, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't see the big benefit for it. Nice energy switch. And a boss, yeah. So they do take out both the Dragonairs, which is something we were concerned with. It was definitely a concern. But it's not the end of the world. We can still potentially work with this. This is not the end of the world. We can still potentially respond. Potentially. It's just not going to be great. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be super easy. We are going to grab Electric, because that is who we need first and foremost, because we need Rare Candy. We're going to attach this there. Balloon there. Would love to have been able to do that, but it's not the case. We're going to Professor's Research and hope we can make it work. Okay, we cannot. Cool. Alright, so we need Fez. Give us a Rare Candy. Rare Candy Dragonite. That's what we need off of the 3-card draw. Nope. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That sucks. That really sucks. If I hadn't attached for turn, but I already attached for turn, so I attached for turn hoping I would, because I also wanted to save the water energy. So there's that. Can you attach it to yourself? You can't attach it to yourself. It does 60 damage to your opponent's Pokemon. But don't apply weakness. They discard 2 energy, but we don't have the 3rd energy. We could, if we could apply weakness, if we attack active, that would be worth doing, but it is not. I mean, I think they got me. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Not even a bad matchup. We're not able to piece something together, and they had the cards they needed. Playing Noctowl does that for you. Does definitely get you the cards you need. Well, just is what it is. Part of the card's not always there. Although not immediately playing, so they are considering. They don't immediately have game here. Because they don't have any energy that they can energy switch. They have to Crispin. Oh, they just pass. What? What? Just a pass? Just a pass is interesting. Well then I kind of want to attack with Dragonite then. Because Dragonite can survive, a lot. I think we just set up Dragonite. I think we just attack with Zekrom then. I think we just take, which I mean, Blood Moon. What I'm thinking is Blood Moon can take them out. But I mean, they could also just boss. I don't know. Hero's Cape doesn't do a ton for us. So again, if they just take 2 prizes, if Zekrom's here, if Fez is here, doesn't matter who they kill. And this is nice because it does have less energy on us for a Myriad Deep Shadow. Sending up the Rotom, they might just have a dead hand right now. I just have a super dead hand. Okay, they got it knocked out. They had to have top decked that. If they had that last turn, they absolutely would have played it. Absolutely would have played it if they had a last turn. Ultra Ball Area 0. Latias for the free retreat. Ultra Ball for Blood Moon. Boss in hand. Oh, Clefairy? Oh, come on. You hate to see it. You hate to see the Clefairy. That was definitely a concern that I had. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 200. Yeah, we should have Heroes Caped them. Before I concede, I'm going to make sure that they have the energy. Ooh, hold up a second. Ah, they had Psychic Energy in here. I'll let them with the attack. You can have your attack. I don't even think Heroes Cape would have saved me here, though. Let's see, 560? Yeah, Heroes Cape would have saved me. Unfortunate. Which, I mean, we saw from the beginning. They had such a quick takeoff. And, we honestly never, like, dead drew. We always had the cards we wanted outside of one turn when we were hoping to find rare candy. But otherwise, we always had the cards we wanted. Just, we're unable to stall them enough to get anything on. Let's run back one more game with this, and maybe fit to something else. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Games are going. We're playing a Dragonite deck. Dragonite is, sadly, I don't think it is going to be, like, a huge, big impact on the meta. I do like Dragonite, so, you know, we'll play a few games with it. We've played a few games with it, rather. We'll continue to play a few games with it, and we'll see what happens. I think we'll go with a heads. Gotta be heads. Do I want to go first? Absolutely, I do. It's my new thing now. It's just playing decks that want to go first. I don't know why, but seems to be happening a lot. We do have a mulligan here. Would like to see some of those Poffins back, though. No Poffins back. This is a terrible opening hand. We gotta open the Fez, because otherwise Dynamo just dies. That's awful. That's... Alakazam potential? To electric. Bench. Attach return. Pass. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Not Alakazam. Or is Alakazam? I was like, Alakazam. I mean, I guess it makes sense Alakazam runs Battle Cage. Because it helps them with their Dragonite matchup. So never mind. I was like, wait a second. Do they run it? They do. That makes sense. Dawn! Don't put too much thought into what you're choosing, bud. We are going to Iono it. So don't care too much about what you've drawn. Definitely don't want to attach that, so we'll just hit the Ono. Oh, you know what? I feel like I guess actually this matchup would be good for Electros. 60 damage to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And this just stops damage counters. This doesn't stop damage. So... yeah, I could just snipe. So I don't hate that. Don't hate that at all. Potential. Potential! Potential! I have to see what we can put together this next turn. Because we can Dynamo the one energy to them. We get another energy in the discard. Probably should have just went ahead and Dynamoed it. I mean, I need energy in the discard anyways for it to matter. Runaway draw. Man, I hope they don't get Ionoed. It's a pretty good hand. Battle Cage. Man, if we could have another Electros first, we might have to hope we can find it later. Because I'd have to attach both beforehand. So let's hit the Iono first. Grab Dragonair and just get set up here. Dragonair grabs Dragonair. Grabs... yeah, it was a lot of energy. It was a lot more energy than we wanted. It was a lot more energy than I think we wanted. Oh, we have to have energy attached to it. Duh, bud. Gotta have energy attached to you first. Gotta get the energy attached to you first. Do we want to grab the other Dragonair? And have to Dynamo? Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, no water energy. So we cannot... I would love to Tail Snap. But... unfortunately, that is not the case. So I think we will just pass here. Yeah. Yeah. So that they can't draw back into anything? They probably can. I mean, they have a lot of Dunsparces there. Yeah, okay. So they get to kill our Fez, which I think I'm okay with. But I don't know if we have much more hand disruption. I actually don't know how many Ionos we play. Riveting matchup, right? It's super exciting stuff. Super exciting stuff. They do have 22 right now, so they do kill Fez. So we will push Dragonair. Artisan? Artisan doesn't help me. And also right now with them both being evolved, it also doesn't help me either. And the fact that they attach the enriching energy to this Dunsparce tells me that they're not planning to do another runaway draw here. Which is what I was hoping for. I was hoping to have 2 Dunsparces on there for us to go with the electric attack. Otherwise, I don't know what the play is here. I mean, we could also push the Electros, I guess. Dragonair. Actually, because we can grab the evolution there. Let me actually Artisan. There's another Iono in there. But yeah, grabbing Electros to do 60. 60, and then just throw 60 somewhere else. I don't hate it. I don't love it either, though. Let's also thin some cards. Let's grab Dragonite. And also grab Electros. And then we'll play Fez. See what we can draw. Do not get the other Iono. Which means I think we are just going to be going for a... Just an attack here. So we will... Item order that. Attach, return that. Attach that there. I mean, we can Sky Transport you out of active. Doesn't really matter where we place this. There, I guess. We do still have Super Rod, so we still can recover the Electros if we end up wanting to go that route. Yeah. They're doing 280 right now. I think they just get the knockout, though, which kind of sucks. Yeah, kind of sucks, but definitely not going to be a clean game here. Because, I mean, they can easily draw so many cards here with their Dunsparces. They will take this out. I really would have preferred to have gone the Electros route. They'll take 3 prizes. They'll go down to 1. There was probably a better route we could have taken. Probably. And then we didn't. So... So there's that. Yeah, 18 right now is 36. They just need one more card. Quiller's Tenacity. So currently what it is, what we're waiting for to determine the concede or not is if we draw into Iono next turn. I think that's what it comes for. I think that is the big thing right now is just can we disrupt them again and then hit the Electros. We also would need to Super Rod the Electros back in first. But again, we can make that happen. We can make this happen. Oh, no, they put down a 70 HP Dunsparce. No! That sucks. We'll push up Dratini. Nothing left to Poffin. We can't evolutionary either because we wanna get the Super Rod first. We whiff the Super Rod. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Get you up for sure, so nothing's stuck in active. And then we Lily, right? You need 3 electric attached, so I need to also attach electric. Whiffed! It's whiffed! Sad. Sad days. Alright, well. Oh well. Oh well! Alright, let's... I think Dragonite's interesting. I just don't know if it's, great. I just don't know that it's great. What else we to play? I had a Joltik box, but you know what? I do want to try out this tank class that we did some changes after last time. We added in the Gold Duck and the Psyduck. Some Energy Search. I want to run this back and see if we can get anywhere with this. Because we had some really interesting games with it at the end of last stream. And I want to give it some more time to potentially shine, you know? Some additional time to shine, if you will. We'd prefer to go second because we can donk if we can get the right pieces in line. You know, assuming we get the correct pieces in line. Right now we do not have the correct piece. Honestly, we just need Salvatore. So, I mean, just a top deck gets us there. All we need is just a really cool top deck. Otherwise, they win. Wally's Compassion, not a super cool top deck. Alright then, well. Let's hit him with a Chili for 10. Show me the Noctowl. Show me the Noctowl. Okay, why did you even put down the Dracloak then, bud? You didn't even recon directive. You just have game. Assuming they're Sparkling Crystal. Ooh, wait. Hold up a second. Okay, they have Crispin in hand. Bud, why are you grabbing extra pieces? Just show me the pieces that you need. I'll leave. I'll save you the time. If you just show me you got the donk, we can just move on. There's no reason for us to stay there. Like, man, I wonder if they have the donk or not. Just show me. Show me you got it. We'll move on. We're seeing multiple Terror boxes tonight. I don't like that. Not that it's like an overly incredible deck. It's not a terrible deck. I just don't like seeing it, especially when I'm playing Evo decks. 2 mulligans. Hey, we did get a Salvatore though. So we do get to attack immediately. Salvatore, search your deck for a card that has no abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon. Put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it, then shuffle your deck. You can use this card on a Pokemon you put down when you were setting up to play, or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So we immediately get to attack with Frostlass, which is fun. And they immediately lose this, which is fun for us. Not so much fun for them, but is fun for us. I don't think we need Psyduck in this match, but I don't think they use anything that's going to require that. And Resentful Refrain for 300. I love going second and immediately doing 300 damage for one, and the immediate concede. I love it. It's so great. It's so much fun. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Love a good tanky Frostlass. Can we do it back to back? Can we do it back-to-back? Do you want to go first? No. No, I don't want to go first. Ah, sad. Salvatore, but no Pokemon. You also get to see our opponent's deck, though, because we both had the Molly. I get another mulligan for them. Lucario. Ooh, I haven't seen that Wally's. It's fun. Really, some nice colors. Really matches everything there. I like the vibe of that one. Oh, wait, they also have like a, well, I have like a Mega Stone? They do. That's cool. Really pretty card. A very pretty card. Burn, burn. Yeah, Wally's Compassion and Lucario, pretty good too. Because often with Lucario, you're attacking with one energy, so. A real nice setup there, man. We're just giving them all the info. We're just giving them all the info here. Does the regular one have the regular one does have the Mega Stone. I didn't notice that before. We can top deck a Salvatore. Be pretty cool. Pretty cool if we top deck it. I love this Riolu art. Just do a draw pass. Actually, you have so many cards. How would you not be able to do anything? I gave you like 2 mulligans. A little lunar cycle action. Gong. Makahito. Hilda does also get us our attacker. We can attach their rigid band. If they each have to leave Riolu inactive, that's also really nice. They did attach to Riolu, meaning they aren't attacking with Soul Rock. So I am a big fan of that. Pokepad for another Riolu, though. That's smart. Smart to have. Hey, there's Salvatore. But no, Hilda. So I can also grab the Legacy Energy. Oh, no, wait, I needed the Salvatore. No, I forgot I went second. I'm stupid, chat. I'm stupid, chat. I, the entire time, thought I lost the coin flip because our mulligans had been so long. Our mulligans had been so long. I'm so dumb. The amount of time that went through that, I thought I lost the coin flip. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they attached to active, so they're not attacking with Soul Rock. Yeah, bud, they went first. Obviously, they're not attacking with Soul Rock. I don't care about the gold cards, you know. Judge is fine. We'll probably draw back into what we need. See? Easy as that. Easy as that. Or a jab. They do have 2 energies, so they can set up their Makahita. Only 3 energy in hand. Oh, shoot, we're gonna hit for so few damage. There's a world where they can knock us. There's a world where they very easily can knock us out here. They just need 2 premium power pros. Ah, oh, or a maximum belt. Or a maximum belt, man. Really screwed ourselves. Oh, hold on, you had game! It pisses me off so much. When you have game, just take game. When you have game, just take game. Stop being a loser. Stop being a loser. When you have game, take game. Chat, don't be a loser. Like this person was. 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 Or like I was when I had a knockout and didn't take it. That was also pretty loserific of me to not take knockout when I had knockout. At least that one I can't blame on not reading my cards. That one I'll blame on not keeping up with what's going on. Heads. You want to go first? Absolutely not. And I'm remembering I didn't go first. Or Molly's. Just giving them all the sauce. We're just gonna know everything that we're playing. It is such a coin flip though, of like if we don't grab Salvatore, like it is bad for us. It is very bad for us if we don't grab it. We'll at least take a Lily. Getting stuff out of the deck. Okay, cool. We'll grab Snow Rat and Slideock. And we'll chili for 10. So chili. I mean, potentially, depending on how this turn goes, could be going for a boss. Boss kill the Loke. I don't hate boss kill the Loke. Actually, a big fan of boss kill the Loke. Or we get Ionode. Or we get Ionode. Still get boss. But we have no last. Two of our lasts went to the bottom of the deck. And a Mega Signal went to the bottom of the deck. So probably going to be a gear. Ultra Ball for another Dreepy, I would imagine. Imagine they'd want to get another Dreepy down. Latias? Oh, maybe they have a way to get Badu out? No. Oh, they're just going for a Dragon Headbutt? That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Good for them. I mean, now I don't need Boss to take out Loke. I personally, myself, would have protected my Dracloak. Yeah, that's wild that you wouldn't do that. That's a wild choice you've made, friend. It's a wild choice you've made, putting up Dracloak. That's crazy. I was going to put Battle Cage in play, but then I realized it doesn't stop them from doing anything right now. Because they don't even have a Dreepy down, so that's how many turns that they have the chance to bump the Battle Cage. So we'll just keep the Battle Cage in our hand. No reason to put the Battle Cage into play right now. And we also still have Boss, so if they get a Dreepy down and get energy on it, we can do that. Or maybe they'll just retreat into the Dreepy for some reason. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll just give it to us. Okay, they get 2 Dreepies out. 3 cards in hand, so we're hitting for 150. I do still feel like bossing that one and killing the one that has energy on it is pretty good. As much as I would love to Hilda and like set up Golduck to protect it or get the other Snorunt up, I think I'm okay just killing that. Yeah. Just make it a little bit harder for them. Mega Signal. Nice. Potentially helps us if we're not under item lock or our hand doesn't get disrupted. But if it does, if we are under item lock, we can Hilda and get the other last set up. Now, they can grab Neo Upper Pult here. And if they ever a candy, they can attack. No Neo Upper. No energy grabbed at all. Do they just have Neo Upper in hand? They do. Okay. And it's just a Phantom Dive. Cool. It's just a Phantom Dive. Cool. We're only attacking for 50 unless we Iono them. Although if we Iono them, they put 5 cards in their hand and we're doing 100, we're only doing 250. So I feel like a Wally's is still not terrible here. I don't know, let's see what the gear has to say. We do get an Iono. I feel like the Wally is still really good here, because when we Battle Cage, they only have 1 card in hand. Battle Cage to keep them from stopping the Psyduck. And also Frostlass survives. Yeah, only 50 damage, but still. They also didn't grab an energy off of the Hilda, so I'm like, maybe they don't have energy to put on Monkey. Or maybe the other card in hand is Luminous Energy. Could be. Ah, it was Luminous. Okay. It was Luminous. That's fine. Still in a bad spot here. Oh, the counter catcher! The counter catcher! So we only put 4 cards in hand. Okay, we only put 4 cards into their hand. Grab Snow Runt. We have no way to get Psyduck set back up. That is, I think, something we do need to fix. We have no way to get Psyduck set back up. I feel like that's not great to not have a way to get Psyduck set back up. Mega Signal. Last in hand. And then just punch for 200, I guess. Alright. Hope for the best. Assume the worst is about to happen. So I have Battle Cage, so they can't make damage down here. I mean, they can still punch for, what, 170? No way we're about to see a Mind Bend, right? They're just going to go for another Jet Headbutt. Another Jet Headbutt is wild here, because then we just kill. Unless they're planning to... I mean, they could attack here. No, they just go for a Phantom Dive, so we just take out Dragapult. Okay, that's... It's a choice. Okay, we just take out Dragapult. That's fine. Cool, I guess. Okay, we got another Battle Cage. Resentful Refrain. I got boss to hopefully boss the laddie. Hopefully boss the laddie up here. Because I assume they are going to Mind Bend us, but I don't know that I care. Although they'll have 3 cards in hand, so we're only punching for 150. So I don't know, maybe we just... I mean, picking up the Latios doesn't even matter here, because I'm not doing enough damage to kill it. So I think we just take out the Monkey Dory. Does Wally, if we get Wally, does it get rid of special effects? No, it just heals damage. So we'll just retreat into Frostlass. Yeah, we'll just retreat into Frostlass and kill. I could Hilda to protect my legacy. Right? Yeah, I could Hilda to just get water energy and just use that for my retreat. Because I don't need to boss or do anything right now. But we only hit for 100. That's the issue. We only hit for 100. Erg. That's fine. We should have just bossed there. We should have just bossed and threw with Legacy. Kept Hilda in hand. That was a missequence. But it's fine. They just got Loke. They need a lot of pieces. And having them this turn doesn't get them anywhere. Heading for 150 right now. Turner Brain doesn't really matter in math if we're able to kill the Loke. They just announce an attack here, we're okay. They're obviously trying to figure out if they can get rid of another card somehow. Like, how can I get another card out of my hand? Alright, bud, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, bud. Oh, okay, just a pass. Alright, I wonder if they lost connection then. They might have lost connection then. Because I don't know why they wouldn't mind bend there. There's really no reason not to mind bend. I'm going to assume they either lost connection or just closed out of the game. Either way, though, we got the win. There's nothing that they could do in this turn that gets them a win. They can't pop the Dusclopses or it gives me game. I mean, actually, I guess Blood Moon. No, actually, Blood Moon doesn't get them game either. Because of Legacy Energy. So, yeah, no matter what, we win here. So, nice. We just have to wait for it to end. You just have to wait for the game to let it end. I wish this is something they would fix. I think if you don't promote your Pokemon and the game auto-promotes the Pokemon for you, I think the timer should immediately pop up. I don't think it should give you added time where, because like now it starts as it normally does when you draw for turn, and it gives you the full turn to determine if you're still there or not, or if it auto passes, they're inactive for too long and the game ends. I think if the game has to promote themselves, I think you should immediately get hit with a timer. That is an auto concede timer, because it's so annoying. Like you just have to sit here and wait, even though we know our opponent's gone. Bottom. But you know, we're here. We're hanging out together. There we go. Don't even have to wait for the inactive. We'll just draw our cards. We'll just draw our prizes. GG. good game. Good old tank class. Alright, what cards are we going to pull here? I still haven't even got to open any Ascended Heroes. Mega Import's really cool. I have not got to open any Ascended Heroes yet. Everywhere I've gone, like I really love this art. They're selling them for, you know, $45. A 3-pack for $45. That it's ridiculous. $45. Hey, we got the Pika. So the new Pika. Wow, look at him. Jamming power. I do really like this Pika. So the art is really cute. Yeah, so I have ETBs on pre-order, but those don't release until at some point this month. Ascended Heroes ETB release date? February 20th. So another 16 days, and then I can open up some Ascended Heroes. And not spend. And they're Pokemon Center ETBs, so they're cool. Alright, let's play another tank class. I don't really know what else. I might want to play a Lucario deck. I don't know. Mr. Narif. I'm kind of just, I don't want to say bored of the format right now. I mean, the format is definitely kind of boring. I've just so many of these decks I've just played for so long, and a lot of the new decks aren't really all that exciting. And also the fact that this set isn't like legal for play for another month. I don't really have I haven't like taken any of my current decks that I'm playing and put any Ascended Heroes cards into like Palpad or anything like that. Like, I'm not putting that into Zard right now because I'm actively going to events this month that it won't be legal to play those decks. I'm just like, what are we doing? Do not like opening Psyduck. Do at least like Poffin. So we're not going for an attack this open. We'll just have to attach to Psyduck so we can retreat them out because we have no other way to get Psyduck out of active. I think that's what we need. I think we need maybe just one air balloon. What's Pokemon? Did you guys hear about Pokemon 30? Oh, PKMN 30? I mean, I know about it being the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, if that's what you mean. I know they posted a thing where, like, they have a trailer of some kind happening during, like, the Super Bowl this Sunday. Risky Ruins. Is Risky Ruins, yeah, just any basic non-dark type. Tell me more, Welsh. Tell me more, tell me more. I don't know if I want to hit an Iono. I just hit the Lily. Maybe we don't even hit the Lily. Maybe we hit the boss. Oh no, because they have they put Latios down, so never mind. Never mind. Laddie's there. It's Lily. Stay inactive. On the 8th year in the Super Bowl, the Pokemon 30th anniversary will show something there, and I believe on the same day the 30th anniversary will be live. Oh, that's fun. So I think there's a general Nintendo partner direct tomorrow. Oh, I didn't know about that. Yeah, I know like the big announcements will be saved for the Pokemon Day, but I did see that they were having something being showcased during the Super Bowl. So I wonder if it's going to be like a tease for Pokemon Day. Like a tease about it being the 30th anniversary. I feel like it being the 30th anniversary is going to be the main talking point of whatever video they have. And then maybe near the end, maybe they'll tease whatever their big announcement for the 30th is. If it's Gen 10, maybe we'll get a tease for Gen 10. If not, I don't know. All right, so it looks like they're potentially going for Turbo Energize here. They have 9 cards in hand. What's 9 times 5? 45? 450? So we take out Kangas here, which is pretty cool. Look at the Discord. Oh, look at the Discord. Are they going to kill my Snorunt? Details for the 30th anniversary have been released. A special video will be released during the Super Bowl February 8th, and following that, a year-long campaign will be revealed. Oh, fun. In addition to this, Pokemon Center will release various 30th anniversary merchandise starting today. If you haven't seen the Pokemon Center today, they did add some merchandise. It's nothing that exciting, but it's there. Alright, you get Evo'd. I need energy! Oh no! We don't have energy. So I can't even go. I mean, I can still get a kill, but I was like, maybe we'll boss that one. Need energy. Actually, let's Hilda. Or Pokegear in case we get Hilda is what I meant to say. I was like, before I go for a Lily, I was like, maybe we can just grab Hilda. And we can. And we can. I also grab Golduck just so that way they can't keep Adrenabraining damage over to get their knockout. 400 damage! Hey, chat, we just gotta do that one more time. We just gotta do that one more time. I assume during that... Oh, yeah, on Pokemon Center today, it's like some shirts that have like the 30th anniversary logo, which is just the 25th anniversary logo, which is just the 20th anniversary logo. It's just Pikachu with a 3 and a 0. They released a deck box, a hat, a tumbler, an ornament. Nothing too incredible right now, but I assume we will have a special celebrations like set that's going to get released probably around October this year, if I had to guess. If they can't discard cards in their hand, they just lose. Because right now I'm doing 500 damage. I'm doing 450 damage. I'm doing 400 damage. I'm doing 450 damage. Those jackets are kind of cool. $249. Yeah, and anytime you see anything cool on Pokemon Center, just go ahead and assume that you're not going to want to pay for it. At least that's how I feel anytime I see anything on Pokemon Center. I'm like, cool. I don't want to pay for that. Lily. Okay. Trying to get less cards in their hand. Well, I did 300 damage now, so that was a pretty good Lily into discarding. They're making sure I can't... they're making sure I can't easily reach the knockout. That's pretty good. I just need them not to get a knockout. Okay. They did indeed get the knockout. The one thing I said, I just need them not to do this. They did. It's literally the only thing I wanted them not to do. Alright, we'll pop Battle Cage. Do we Wally's Compassion to heal here? Oh, wait, are we hitting 450? Oh, we are, because they took 3 prize cards. Ha ha ha! Silly. Silly, they took 3 prize cards. We actually did want them to take the knockout. The knockout actually gives me the win, because they draw 3 prize cards. So dumb. They're not something I get anyways, but there's just a crazy amount of money for a jacket. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking that a bit since the last I checked Pokemon Center. Some cute evolution items too. Yeah, I think they're also doing another like Year of Eevee or something, which they did. Or maybe it's just the tail end of Year of Eevee, because I think last year was the Year of Eevee. But they did release a lot of new Eevee and Friends, and they have another Eevee and Friends coming soon. I don't know. I just feel like they're constantly pushing Eevee, which makes sense. We also have Pokopia coming out in what, March 5th? 6th? I don't know. For some reason, even on Pokemon Center, March 5th. No, it is March 5th. I was like, why don't they have the date? I'm very excited. Very excited for Pokopia. They have a pin for the 30th. They have a deck sleeves, a notebook, a lanyard, a hat. I don't think I'm going to buy anything of what they've currently released to the 30th. The deck box, maybe. But even then, I'm not that excited about it. I'm excited about the 30th, don't get me wrong, but just the art for it, just the train on, isn't that exciting. I wish that it kind of did more of a, like, callback to it being 30 years and maybe had, like, some art from, or, like, some inspired art from, like, Red and Blue, since, you know, that's what started 30 years ago. Because I also really appreciate the 30th anniversary, since it's also my 30th anniversary of living. So, you know, I kind of appreciate the 30th in that regard. So I want to get something fun from this collection at some point, but just nothing that they've put out so far has excited me. This will also probably be our last game. Probably. Unless it's a quick game. We'll see what happens. I feel like I've won a majority of the coin flips tonight, which is pretty cool. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined comes out tomorrow. I've been playing it while I do other games, but I'm picking up as a gift for my dad's birthday. Nice. This is old. Nah, 30 is pretty young. You don't get to be old until you're like in your like 60s. What's that? Oh, we're on. Wiz is AZ. I would love to be 3,000 years old. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. It'd be so cool to be 3,000 years old. Alright, we don't even get to attack because I can't both top deck Energy and Salvatore, so double things going against me. Well, they're putting a lot of thought into these 7 cards that they get to look at. Ultra Ball. They're getting a nice little setup going here. They didn't even pull anything off of that, too. Wow, okay. Draw basic water energy. We'll attach that just to have it. Well, 3 Hildas in hand is not what we want. Okay, this I'm okay with. I am okay getting set up. Put the slide deck down, just have it down. I don't think we'll need it in this matchup, but just to thin it out of the deck. Just to thin it out of the deck, and then we'll hit a little chili for 10. Hit a little chili for 10. It also helps us if they end up not leaving cards in their hand. 10 whole damage. Hey, that 10 damage would have mattered had they not lilied, but then they lilied and they put cards in their hand, so it doesn't matter. But had they not put cards in their hand, it could have mattered. It could have mattered. Are we about to get Itchy Pollened? Itchy Pollen in 2026? I mean, it's card's only been out for a year, so it's not that old. Balba. See, now the 10 damage would have mattered, because the 4 damage we hit for 200 would have killed. But I can't find boss, so it doesn't matter. Maybe we don't... maybe we don't evolve. Maybe we don't evolve. Maybe we do evolve. We don't want to let... But what if they get Venusaur set up next turn? And then they can easily take out Mega Frostlass. They can easily take out Mega Frostlass. One prize card does not seem worth it. Gonna murder this Badoo, though. 270 damage more than we need to do. Risk it. We gotta risk it for the biscuit, I guess. Probably shouldn't. But here we are. Had we drawn into a boss there, I probably would have just passed. And let us had a turn. I also shouldn't have played the Battle Cage. That's a good bump for Force Vitality. No way they'll get a Venusaur out too, right? 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 Wally's compassion. Wally is just so compassionate, you know? How much is that card going for right now, I wonder? Oh my gosh, I can't spell to save a life. Yep, they got a negative. So, only $20 card right now. I have no need to pick it up or no want to, but I was just curious. No way they can kill us. Right, chat? Right, chat? No way they'll be able to do enough damage to kill us. Right? Oh, they don't have Meganium down, actually, so they're actually just hitting for 240. You're just moving all the... Just moving one energy to every Pokemon for some reason? Okay. Can I get a Wally, actually? Sure can't. Sure can't get a Wally. All out of Wallies, actually. Can at least hit for 300 though after an Iono. Which, I mean, then they could just Wally us, I guess. Which would be fairly sad if they did. Do I want to pop out anything back right now? I'm being a little resentful there with that 300 damage. Just a little resentful. What'd they grab off the gear? Nothing. Wally is compassionate, and Wiz is resentful. Yeah, Wally brings compassion to the table, and I bring resentment to the table. That's, you know, that's all we got. Then moving all the energy here makes me think that they are about to Wally's compassion themselves. Yeah. Then they'll go ahead and move all that energy back on over. That's crazy. What a wild what's the word? Not strategy. That's not the right word. I mean, it's just how the cards work. It was such a cool way it works. So that's a dead Frostlass. There's one else. There's one else. Combo. Yeah, that's the word. That's cool combo. Cool combo. 350. If they only had one more energy in their hand. They only had one more. I mean, it might be worth just boss and kill Ogre, I guess. Yeah, let's just boss and kill an Ogre, because they can just compassion again, I'm sure. Hopefully draw into a Wally ourselves next turn. Or if they just have enough energy in their hand, we can kill. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, actually, do they have enough energy at this point to just kill with Ogre Pawn? Because it's 30 for each. 30, 60, 90. 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270. They just need 2 more energy. They're 270 right now. This is 300. So if they just have one more grass energy, they actually just have knockout. That's crazy! Oh, actually, they already had knockout anyways, because I forgot it counts the energy on my side. Because it's to both active. Because I counted the 30 for them. I'll let them have this. It's gonna... I'll let them have this. I could just concede, but... They're putting in the effort to move all their energy over like this. I'll let them click the button. I'll let them click the button. They're moving quick about it. That's crazy. What a good combo. This is probably a really good matchup for them, actually. If they just keep their hand size low. Alright, well, we played some decks today. That is what we did. I don't know, I'm just at a point right now with the TCG that there's nothing I'm like... There's just nothing I'm excited to play right now. And that sucks, because I still really enjoy playing the TCG. I don't know, there's nothing I'm like super pumped about. So hopefully I can find something super pumped to play soon. You know what, we'll just go back and play. Oh, this is the Zard Pult that we played pre-rotation. I miss Luminion V. Lost Vacuum. Temple of Sinnoh. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. OP, let me cook. This is a super OP deck. This deck is like super overpowered back in the day. It was super powerful, so don't worry about it. Probably the most powerful deck I ever played. Probably. Then of course Miraidon. Miss Miraidon a lot. You've been doing Infinite Fusion. You found a new Pokemon game to get into as well. Alright, that is gonna wrap up stream for us tonight. Hey, but don't worry, I'll be back live again tomorrow. Hopefully with a more interesting deck to play. I don't know, I feel like while I didn't dislike Dragonite, it just doesn't feel like a super well put together deck. Maybe we'll play some more Honchkrow tomorrow. Or maybe some Zard, or maybe some Grimmsnarl. Maybe some Grim. Maybe I'll find a new Grim deck that's in this current, that's in the Heroes format. Like I said, I haven't personally wanted to like play Zard in a the Heroes format because I don't want to, because I'm still playing that deck currently and like actually going places. But that'll do it for me tonight. You have all been great. I have been so. But it's been a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST, 23 hours from now. Goodbye.